The chili review. Dun, 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 the chili review. Howdy peoples. Well, it's that time again for another review. Easter has been and gone, and I probably didn't get as many reviews done as I'd like to have done, so apologies there guys, but it was pretty hectic. Had a bit of an upset guts. I wonder if it was that Reaper Dougler from Diz that got me hard there, but I was a bit crook in the guts there, so I'm going to brave it tonight and give it a go, and I've got an absolute a fireball you could say to do tonight, and tonight we've got the purple Viper Naga. Have a look at that beauty. Have a look at that pod there. Now it's hard to see under this light, but there's like some dark tinges through it where it almost still sort of has a little bit of purpley sort of hue to it. Yeah, look, I mean, these look unreal. Wicked shapes, stout, solid pods. I've had them in the fridge since Phil sent them to me last week, and they are still rock hard. So, wow. I don't know a huge thing about these. I know that they're fire. I believe that they're a Matthew Arthur creation. The purple Viper Naga is not a purple Viper Naga brain as far as I'm aware, but that one there is the bit bigger one out of the two, and it's just a ripper. I'm going to do this one tonight, I reckon. You can see the nodules and the bumps in it as well. Yeah, anyway, let's cut it open, guys. I hope everyone had a good long weekend, a good Easter if you celebrate it, and spent that time with family and doing, you know, good things with the people that matter the most. I had a pretty good, besides feeling a little bit off, like I said, had a pretty good time with the fam. Did quite a fair bit. Probably didn't do as much other stuff that I wanted to do. I've got another bit of a long weekend this weekend coming up here. Oh, geez. That should hold me in good stead. So, wow, look at that. That's just a real beautiful internals though. Like the actual pod itself, I didn't know whether it was going to be purple inside, but it's not that. But if you can sort of see it, it's sorry guys. Yeah, it's just a real nice. It's pretty thin walled. There's a few seeds there. I might pitch them, Phil. I wouldn't mind growing these ones myself as well. It's a bit of a smell before I get some of them little seeds out there. Oh, wow. Wow, well, that's got fire written all over it. Yeah, wow. All right, so I'm going to grab a couple of them seed ears. And then I'm just going to try. I know I'm going to be lit up here, guys. I haven't gone the soft option tonight. There's still a couple of pearlers to do. I will try and get them done over the next couple of days. That's the plan. I want that seed ball, if I can sort of get that seed ball out for the most part. Alright, got a bit out there. But you can still see inside, it's just a real beautiful inside there, guys. It's just a really nice, like yellowy, orangey sort of almost colour. And as I said, the pot itself is has got like a bit of a purple hue to it. So, oh well, without further ado, I'm just going to get into this. Purple Viper Naga, sent in from Phil. Appreciate it, mate. Fire in the hole. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, man. Oh. That was hardcore. That's hot. Instant hot. All over. Throat, tongue is on absolute fire. Oh, man. Wow. Oh, drool instant. Oh, man, building heat, that's hardcore. Heavy, heavy heat. My tongue's electric. Warm in the back of the throat. Underneath the tongue. Oh. Really, really interesting flavour. Has that, definitely got, yeah, the Naga sort of flavour. The heat's really happening. The throat's on the verge of really going next level. Mouth and tongue's really on fire. Good taste though. Good taste. Tracking down here. Oh man, real hard heat in the mouth. Back of the throat's right there. Oh. Definitely, there's a bit of a fruity flavour to it, but it's pretty hard to get past that burn. I've got a bit of eye sweat. Oh man, that mouth burns hot, throat burn. Oh man. That's pretty heavy. You could guys make a sorting just cut out there. I don't know what's going on. It's saying I've got still time left, but I don't know why it said I exceeded my limit. Anyway, you've only missed about 30 seconds, so it don't matter. It's still hot, man. It's mouth burn, next level mouth burn. Tongue is just like definitely like a European wasp flown in there and stung it a couple of times. My throat's leveled out, which is good. It got right on that verge of being next level. Oh man. Oh. It's an interesting pod. It is really hot. That's one of the hotter ones I've had this season for sure. It's not easing up totally. The guts is really struggling here. It's repeating on me already. So I'm getting a bit of it back up in the throat, which is now exacerbating the throat burn a bit. But the tongue and the mouth is just, actually above the teeth, in the gums above the teeth, that is on fire. Goodness me. Yeah, I'd definitely put that in the category for me of a good solid 9 at the moment for heat. Real definite solid 9. I'm just totally uncomfortable in my chest at the moment. It's feeling terrible. Wow, what a nasty, spiteful heat this is, with a really good flavour. Oh man. If you could capture some of these flavours and probably just turn down the heat just a tad, that'd be just fantastic. I mean, it's a fantastic pod to begin with. I really appreciate you sending this into me, Phil. It's absolutely stitched me up, mate. I think you knew that already. I reckon you would have had one of these and gone, I'll send that to Ron, and this will stitch him right up. Definitely want to grow it. I've got some seeds out of it, mate. It did have a few seeds, which I'm pretty happy about. So I'm definitely going to be keen to grow it. It's a nice looking pod. I'm interested, and I'll speak more to Phil about it, but it definitely looked like it had some sort of purpley hue to it in spots. I didn't say it was all over. The pod was mostly red, but for the most part I reckon there was a little bit of darker tinges to it, and for a pod that's set in the fridge now for a good week, it was just so crisp still, and still so fresh. Flavour was fantastic in that respect. It's just the heat. Definitely didn't lose any heat sitting in there for a while. Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry. This is savage. Savage burn. 9 out of 10 for sure. The mouth is just absolutely lit up. I feel slightly swollen. The tongue feels a bit swollen. The drawl though started real quick, real early. That's petered off a bit, and my throat burn, where I thought it was about to go next level in the early point, it definitely leveled at a certain level. It was still hot though, but not that deep hot coals, which is great. But the mouth itself was, yeah, well, it's still glowing, definitely glowing. But overall, really impressive heat, and a really fantastic flavour. Like you definitely one to recommend. I'm definitely going to grow one next year. So if anyone's keen for a seedling, even you want to get one of them growing, let me know. I might germinate a couple of those. They're just fantastic. And I think for if you like your cooking, fermenting, maybe fermenting that there and making that into a sauce. Geez, the flavour you get from that, I reckon, would be amazing. I don't know if they're big enough to slow roast though. I think the pods, I don't know whether the pods will get bigger. These pods were medium-sized pods. If they were to get a bit bigger, because they're a bit hollow in the middle and there was a bit of room in there to move, you could maybe stuff them, put them in the oven, really bring out some nice flavours with some, lemongrass, some onion, whatever, just whatever you might think might work with it. So anyway, this is actually levelling out nicely for me. It's still hot, but it's not what it was in that first probably 2 or 3 minutes of that intense absolute heat. 9 out of 10 for sure. Maybe for some people it's a 7, but for me, I'm not going to try and be a hero that's absolutely hot as hell. But it was a wicked flavour. Really impressed. Different to the Douglas Reaper I did the other night. Heat, I tell you what, there's pretty close similarities with the heat though. Maybe the Reaper Douglas just nudged it for heat, but not far off it. I mean, really, you could just about flip a coin with the heat. Slightly different heats, but the tongue burn on this one was certainly something else. Look, fantastic, guys. I think I'll wrap it up there. Phil, cheers, mate. I've got a couple more of your pods to do. I'll try and endeavour to get through as many as I can. But we'll see how I pull up again after this one. I do have one in mind for tomorrow night, which I'm not going to say just yet, but I've been eyeing it off, so I reckon we might get another one of your pods done tomorrow night, mate. Anyway, guys, as we say at the Chili Review, love them, grow and respect them. Most importantly, get them in the air. Peace out, Chili Review, guys.